You know, this really doesn't seem right. Such an obvious power grab. Fill the people with fright so they accept that needle jab. And a long lingering fear of every sniffle, cough, or rash makes more reluctance to passing around the cash. So that the bank run economy will be viewed as a favor. And when transactions are transparent, life will have less flavor. Individual insignificance, the new word describing man. And as we recede in isolation, vaccines geared just for that plan. And so for the girls, they limit reproduction, nip it in the bud. But boys lose major mental power and denied the right to drive the stud. In the present rate of needle jabbing and blood brain barrier breach, tomorrow's world will be occupied with kids we just can't teach. With no new people of worthy stock, because the noble blood of old has DNA shock. Inbred for centuries, they're no longer viable. Back when they started, their superiority was deniable. But rumor has it the Amish reductions infuse elite bloodlines through the ignored abductions. And the parents just assume it's the will of their offspring, the lure of the modern world and the sins it can bring. But they're the last of the humans with their DNA intact. It's not a conspiracy theory. The vaccine's harm is a fact. You feel how you want, but I definitely refuse. Anyone who trusts them, well, they've fallen for the ruse. And this one atrocity will take down our race. Combined with the lies, man's a disgrace. The history accepted is designed to cripple. And as the truth dies from old age, it leaves time with a ripple, where man's potential departs and machines take control. You find out that not all people are possessing a soul. And though it seems tragic, this life form called man won't reside with the earth. It's all part of the plan. That we have free will, well, that's partially true. In life, you control some things that you do, but the whole of mankind is destiny driven. We create without fail machines that start living. Do you believe the Bible, that it's passed down from old? There's so much expressed, man, stuff you're not told. The book makes predictions and explains life now. It tells the history most deny, answering why and how. And though accurate perfection here and now can't exist, we survive when we struggle. Some need to resist. Keeping diversity provides purpose for change, progressive resistance, and minds that derange. Catastrophes in general, like paths not predicted, drive men to achieve. We won't be restricted. Man is an animal, but mankind is a force. We change the environment. We find every resource. We believe in life and we accept that we feel, and that our differences change as we change what's real. We assume we are the apex, with God as the exception. And the devil is all evil. I say the devil is deception. And I have such crazy thoughts. Are they from my imagination? New music and words for songs, such new concepts and innovations? I find it hard to believe that I just make it all up. I think we're all just tuned different and our powers rarely develop. I've lived open-minded, seeking truth instead of answers. Fix your diet, fix your mind. We won't devolve to cancers. But my truth would make anybody think that I'm totally batshit crazy. But to believe the bullshit shoved down our throat would mean you're just gullible and lazy. These force-fed misconceptions deplete our faith deeper with every lie. And with doubt grows to a mountain. To use faith, we don't even try. What we had and who we were described all through the past, retold as fairy tales, myths, and legends, because that's the way to make the stories last. But there were giants and wizards, and certain minds had magic. And now that science takes the credit, what we lost is truly tragic. This unmatched creator, imagination beyond belief, if your mind could make it real, no one would be a thief. To destroy God's holy creation, the narcissist did scheme, and without having substance, life was but a dream. That this man Dad created had senses so real. He could see, hear, smell, taste, touch, and feel. And the feel was the kicker. All the senses could affect it. He wanted them dead, but Dad kept them protected. And without substance or form, success would be hard. Man was going to need change, lose faith, and drop his guard. But time was in his favor as men's lives grew shorter. The master of deception, a perception distorter. Convincing man he's smart, and his science held true explanation. That faith could not move a thing became the basis of education. And those who tried to be loyal to God, perversion controlled their actions, leaving generations of godless men. Priests were their source putrefaction. Just getting warmed up, the demise of man in sight, he knew he had to keep momentum, convince man to sin in the light. So murder the babies and steal from the poor, bring harm to the world because success means more. And though the battle still wages, it looks like man's losing. The good men here just watch. There is no excusing. I'm sure I will die from the stands that I take. As I scream from the rooftop for the people to wake. All I have is my voice, and I pray people hear. We desperately need God because the end is so near.